Hey guys, welcome to the channel. 2G here. Just gonna do a little quick review over some controllers. I play on Xbox One. I'm gonna give you some 2 cents on a couple controllers here that I'm trying out. First one we're looking at is the Xbox, the Microsoft Elite. This is the first gen. Had this one for a couple years now. Already wore off the back grip. LB button don't work anymore. Kind of dropped and broke it. Kind of upgraded it a little bit. Put a new face on there, some new thumbsticks. This controller is one of my favorite controllers. I actually bought another one, but my son uses it now. It's one of the best controllers I've used with these paddles. These paddles are really smooth, great place. You can actually take them on, put them off. I know most of you guys that are watching the video probably know, about the Xbox, but I'm going to tell you, this was my favorite one. Had it for 2 years, worked great. It don't work no more, but it still works, just the LB button don't work. But great controller, works really good, has trigger stops. They're not really short, but they do, help out a little bit. And now the next controller I got is Xbox, the Elite 2, which is the next step up from the 1, which is again another great controller. They did add some new features. I really like how it's blacked out. I really like the blacked out part of it. Even the little triggers in the back are blacked out. This does have 3 trigger stop settings, and I always keep it on the very shortest pull, which is actually shorter than the original Elite controller. This one does come with the case again, comes with the cord. It does come with a charging stand, because this one, unlike the old Elite that take batteries, or you can get you some rechargeable batteries, this one actually has a built-in rechargeable battery. But the only issue is I had this for about 4 months now, and the charging dock doesn't charge the controller no more. I mean, it's really neat design, because you can actually slip the cord in through the back of the case, and then it plugs right into the back of the charger here. But like I said, mine charger went out in about I would say 4.5 months. Charger don't charge the controller no more. It's got some little pins on the back. I try to clean it, do all kinds of stuff, but I didn't worry about it because it does come with the cord, and the cord does plug in it and charge it, so it really didn't bother me any of that. Kind of sucks that it did go out, but it didn't really bother me that much. Really like this controller. I really love the way it looks, and these back buttons here are so in the great spot for my hand, and they're so easy to push. I'm not doing it on SCUF controller because I've had SCUF controller before. The paddles in the back are really hard for me to push. Didn't like the controller, didn't use it very long, got rid of it. 2 Elite controllers, very good. In my opinion, I would pick the Elite 1 over the Elite 2. I just wish the Elite 1 looked as good as the Elite 2. But for some reason, charging dock, rechargeable battery, built inside already, great idea. Charger, wireless charger right here, great idea, just didn't work. Really good controller. I really like this controller. But again, bought this brand new, it was 150 bucks. Bought this one brand new, it was almost $200. Next controller I got is this one here, which is the Fusion. It's the Fusion, and I just recently bought this one. I was going to go ahead and give it a try. It does come with a cord. I'll explain this cord a little bit to you. Case. Here's the triggers. Now the triggers they do come off. It's this whole little case right here. It's got these little wires, the little prongs here, and there's a little spot in the back of the controller. You gotta pop this in there, and there it is there. But you see how long these triggers are? These little deals here, and they do come off, so you can take off what you don't want or what you want, and then you can put these right back on. It does have trigger stop setting. It does have 3 of them, but on the very shortest pull, it's really, I still feel like it's really long. You see this? That's the 3rd setting. That's the 2nd setting. This is the 1st setting, the shortest setting. Still has quite a bit of pull for me. It does, this controller here, you can see this faceplate comes off really easy. It's just held on by some little magnets, and it does come off really easy. And if you look here on the case, it comes with 2 different rings, green and silver, so you can kind of change these little deals. The only problem is they're loose. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but they sit in here loose. So when you're moving around, let me put this back on. Second. So when you put this back on, you're moving around, it rattles, and you can hear it rattling while you're playing and moving around. You have to keep this plugged in for it to work. It comes with the cord. You have to get it. It don't have batteries. It's not rechargeable. Very easy to change these settings. It does come with the cord. The cord does have little notches on it so that when you plug it in here, it stays locked in there. Now the cord has this built-on breakaway. Boom, you trip over the cord or whatever, breaks away. Really easy. Goes back together. You can change the thumbsticks, come with 2 extra thumbsticks. I'm going to talk a little bit about these paddles. It's 1 button here, you just hold this down, push whatever button you want to change to, then whatever paddle. Now I'm going to get a little closer. These paddles here are not in a very good spot. It is, this one here is really hard for me to push down. The 2 top ones, easy peasy. 2 bottom ones, it's very hard to push down. And it just seems like it's in a weird position for me. And I just can't get used to it. I can't get this button to work for me. It's not as simple as the Elite controllers. Elite controllers, like you're pushing like a button. It's just a little click, 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 click. This here, it feels like you're almost pushing down like a little hard tab. But the thing I do like about this controller, for some reason, using this Elite controller and then using the Fusion, the Elite is built better, but I feel like the input reading is better on this Fusion. I feel like if I shoot, this one's a little slower than this one for some reason. And I don't know if maybe because it's plugged in all the time and that's wireless or what, but I just feel like when I hit a button, it just registers faster for some reason. I just can't get used to these paddles back here. So probably not going to use this one very much. Maybe use it as a regular controller or something. But I do like the way, and it is shaped a little different from the Elite controller. It just feels like if you're like this, the way the Elite controller sits a little more like this. These part of the handles are bent just a little bit more down, so it feels like it curves into your hand a little better. But this Fusion controller, I don't know. It was 79 bucks. I mean, if you can deal with these little issues, it's kind of worth the money. If you got a low budget, it does work. You gotta have this cord hanging around. Cords don't bother me any, because sometimes I play quite a while where I just gotta plug in my Elite controller because it's dying. But you know, 79 bucks, you can't go wrong if you can deal with the paddle part, or maybe if you got longer fingers and you can adjust to it, then you know that's your deal. But if you do have a little bit of extra money, if you can find a Elite 1 controller, I would recommend the Elite 1. The first generation, I like it better than the Elite 2. But if you're like me and just like the color, Elite 1, Elite 2 is a good deal too. I just, like I said, the charging dock doesn't work on mine anymore. Oh, another thing that's not kind of buggy on mine right now is my R.D.A. Sometimes when you push it down and then you release it, it registers 2 clicks. So it's like you do a click and it opens and it does something else. So like in a video game when I'm throwing a grenade and I got 2 grenades, I can push it down and throw one. When I release it, it'll throw the second grenade for some reason. Or if I'm like flipping through pages and clicking, like when I click it down and let it go, it registers again. But anyway, that's my sense on these. So, you know, most of you guys probably seen videos on all this stuff, but I'm just letting you know, like, this is what I like and this is what I don't like about these controllers. So thanks for watching.